Hi everybody, welcome back to Sad Bestie Living, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you a mock example of a oral narration period. I have not had enough coffee today, and this is the fourth time trying to make this video, so if I stumble over my words, this is why. So what happened was I had the boys before church, just the boys, and so I asked them if they would be willing to make this session for the viewers in kind of a way that we normally do it in our day-to-day lives. I cannot share an actual video of us doing it in our day-to-day lives because I don't just homeschool my children, I have 2 extra children, and I have to keep their lives private. And so, again, this is why I did this as a mock-up or example or whatever you want to call it. And the whole purpose was so that you, the viewer, could see how that looked like for us. Okay, I have to do a quick interruption to this video because I'm making this video and my sister shows up with coffee. Was that just not God-oriented? Yes, I'm very happy now. Little sip, maybe my sentences will form much better or much more smoothly. Anyway, I don't remember where I left because somebody showed up, but I had the boys and I said, look, I want to share kind of how this works so that you, the viewer, could see and kind of understand how I do this, because I do actually get a lot of questions about narrations and how I do it. Charlotte Mason said that the best way for a child to do, comprehension, well, she didn't actually say it in that terms, but I am paraphrasing, is to narrate everything that is read. And then you start paying attention to details and your language arts will build up. And for the younger years, that is oral narration or word narration, which is what my boys are doing. My daughter is doing written narration. And this video, again, is just exclusively oral. And it was set up. So I did World War II, D-Day, I think, to kind of explain, okay, you know all this information, now tell me what happened for that time, as a section of our history to narrate it. Now what it'll look like if, let's say, we had Charlotte's Web. For Ben, my year 1 student, I would just read a paragraph and ask him to tell me what that paragraph looked like. For Stephen, who is going to be my year 4 student, I'm not putting him in written narration just yet. He already does some. But my main focus is still oral with him, building up his skills. And actually, he does better than my year 5 daughter. But his written skills are still just a real big struggle for him. So I'm not pushing that yet, but I hope to get much better later on. But anyway, he is really, really good at oral narration, but about the middle of my little exercise, they kind of just started like getting really uncomfortable with the camera, and so I'm hoping this footage will just really help you, give you an idea of what it looks like. Again, what I do is I will only have oral narrations daily, and then once a week we kind of take all of our oral narrations and we do one written narration. And the written narration doesn't have to be everything that has been happening the previous days. It is more just building upon what we have and building our writing skills. Now, if you have been doing this method, I would say from year 1, then you're probably going to be a little bit farther than we are in the written narration, and that can be done more daily. However, for our family, really been trying to apply everything as true to her method as possible, probably for the last 2 years. And so we're still building up and we're still strengthening those muscles. And so far, we haven't had any problems with that. Again, I am adapting it to fit our family and our needs, and still try to grow closer and closer to the perfect homeschool day, right? Alright, so without further ado, without further babbling, here is some of the clips that I took, and if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below, and I will get to them as soon as I can. So how did the U.S. enter World War II?
Pearl Harbor.
Well, tell me what happened.
I don't know. Japanese started bombing the battleships.
When was Pearl Harbor?
December 7th, 1941.
So then you said the Japanese what had?
The Japanese were scared. Their planes were headed for their place, so they decided to bomb them. But they really weren't headed for the Japanese island, but they thought they were. So they decided to bomb it before they could get it, or before they could get their stuff to blow up their thing. I don't know how to explain it.
No, you did good. Can you tell me some more? How does this lead up?
What?
So this is 1941. So we entered the war with Japan in 1941. When did the war start?
1930. I think it was 9.
Mm-hmm.
Want me to close the door, Mom?
It's okay. So that's how we entered the war with Japan. How did we enter the war with Germany?
Poland.
Okay. How?
Because Poland wasn't to be attacked. But the
Okay.
Germans didn't listen. I don't know. I don't know.
Did it have anything to do with Bismarck?
No, I don't know.
What was Bismarck?
I don't know.
What was the German stuff?
Oh, that's an enemy vessel, I think.
Okay, well, how about you tell me about D-Day? What was D-Day?
It was about the bloodiest war.
No,
Bloody battle.
it's
Bloody battle?
It's part of Operation Overlord.
Part of Operation what?
Overlord.
It
It
was
was the
scheduled
day
to
that
fight.
was scheduled to fight, but it was supposed to be June 5th, but they canceled it because there was going to be bad weather on the English Channel,
Yeah.
which they had to take to go to Normandy.
Right?
But
Okay.
but on June 5th, parachute.
Can you sit up
They
right, please, Steven?
a few guys parachuted behind enemy lines.
Okay, that was June 5th.
That was June 5th.
Okay. Okay, so then what happened?
And then
They hid until D-Day because they were going to help them fight.
and then also sometimes when they were going to so when the ships came, there was so much, so they were waiting in the boats, and then
Okay.
also they how do you say it? It was about
Why was taking this spot so important?
because it's
Because this spot had a
This is
lot
the
of
beaches
land.
of Normandy, right?
yeah, it had they did
So the soldiers stormed.
into
Normandy
the beaches
Beach.
of Normandy.
Why is this important?
Because
Because it was the most important operation.
because
Why?
it was
against
because
Germany.
because they were
Why? Because to knock out the guns that they had because
and it was because
their guns are very powerful and they can kill you very easily. And if they didn't knock them out, I think then if like bomber planes come, those guns can easily take out one bomber plane with one shot.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
no.
Can you pause the thing? Okay, so this is basically what I wrote down from what they told me. And for the older ones, this is my small whiteboard, but I have a much larger one that I can write more information on. And then what they'll do is they will copy this. So we've done narration and now we're doing dictation into our copybooks. Now this is how I started the year out. However, by the end of the year, not only have they been able to copy the dictation I have, but because there is so much information and there's other stuff that they are recalling, it is encouraged to write down other stuff that they remember within their notebooks. Alright, thank you boys for doing this with me.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, so that was the footage. I hope that was helpful for any of you. Go ahead and like this video if it was helpful or inspiring to you. If you do, leave me a thumbs down. Please let me know in the comment section below what was a little difficult or what you didn't like about it, so that I can grow in the way that I present information. If you are new to my channel and you would like to see more, go ahead and tap the screen right now. I'm going to put up my Charlotte Mason playlist, and I will also have my face pop up here so that you can subscribe if you would like to see more content. And until next time, happy homeschooling and have a wonderful, blessed day.